Hi, I'm Francois from Production Music Live, today with Producer Notes, and we're taking a quick look at the sound of this lead here from Meera. The reference track is called Sirkustelt, and we have a remake here with Ableton, stock effects and instruments plus Serum 2 only from the Afro House Volume 4 pack. And I wanted to take a look at the sound because it's super innovative, it sounds fresh, it sounds exciting somehow. And I've covered Meera's sound before, and I'm linking that other video in the description here. But I wanted to quickly take a look at these two layers here because we have this lead sound with these splattered notes that is covering the body somehow, almost like modular synths. And this is more for like the body part of the sound. And then it is supported by this key analog support sound here. This one is more for the brilliance. And then we have these, notes splattered across the grid, and you could ask yourself, so how does that even work in the groove? But if you listen to the whole groove, it seems to work. So it's also a question of how much attack is in the sound, how much decay is in the sound, what about the tail of the sound? And well, let's take a quick look at how this is all set up. And let's first look at the support synth here. So this one. So we have an instance of Serum 2 here with, saw wave, one voice. That is not so crazy at the moment. And then we have a bunch of effects on top. We have a bit of, detuning. We have reverb on top, mixed in quite a bit. We are rolling off low end on the sound, and we also have a filter here. And if we take a look at the matrix, we're going back in the background, we have LFO1 with a rate of 32, like moving around and controlling the fine pitch of oscillator A and B. In this case, we are only interested in oscillator A. So this one is moving the pitch around, giving this sense of instability somehow. And then our mod wheel is controlling the filter frequency, so opening this one up over time. This is what's happening here with this automation. So if we take a look at what happens over time, if we set this to mod wheel, we can see the mod wheel is opening up here in the beginning. And now the filter opens up. And here as well, more closed and more open. And here we are holding. And so if we take a look at macro 1, this one is just opening up over time here and then closing back down towards the end of this part here. So it's moving up over time. If we take a look at this, is controlling the effects section filter frequency here. So it's opening up this one slowly over time and making it more brilliant. So that's what's going on in our support layer. And if we go to our main layer, we can listen in. So we have a bit more square wave in this sound. Let's open up the instance of Serum here. Here's our square wave, and here's a bit of a mixture between a, folded up sine wave that's been moved around. And these are our two source sounds here, and then we have a bunch of stuff that's being mapped. Okay, so taking a look at the mappings here, you can see macro 1 controls Serum 2's mod wheel. And also the delay here on this track, which opens up over time with like 66.8 milliseconds and a feedback of 58%. And then we have this mid macro here controlling the first macro of these macros. It's a bit confusing. It's sort of like remote control. And then we have macro 2 controlling the second one, so the attack. And then we have macro 3 here controlling macro 3 in Serum, which is like mod 2. Okay, so we are moving a lot of stuff around, as we can see. But basically the idea is to do whatever the mod wheel does. So let's take a look at the matrix. The mod wheel controls the filter frequency, opens up decay on envelope 1, also moves around the attack and also moves around the release and puts a reverb to wet here, brings this up in the effects. well, that's pretty much what it does. And it also moves around the filter or moves this one up. So that's what our mod wheel does here. Very interesting sound. I'm setting it back to the initial state, and we can also see again we have LFO1 here controlling the fine pitches of oscillator A and B, so they're a bit unstable. And also we have below that we have macro 1 controlling the panning of oscillator B, and macro 2 is messing around with the attack. We already saw that. And macro 3 is controlling the level of oscillator A and the filter frequency as well. That's what's going on here, and I better control them here. So we're bringing in more square wave by, moving around with macro 3. And we're opening up the filter as well. So that's macro 3 and macro 2. It's getting less attacky, more soft sound, which is something that really helps us when we later play everything together with the drums. And some notes here are kind of off grid, as you can see here. That, or also these that are coming in a bit late. This is stuff that works a lot better in your 4 to the floor 122 BPM drum groove if the attacks move around, the decays and the releases move around. Okay, so this is how to think about this sound. We can take a quick look into the effects here as well. We have a bit of dimension expander and detuning going on with this element here, and also this our reverb in size 36%, decay time of 2.4, and the EQ here is also applied, kicking into high gear at 184 and again at 1210. And then down here we are shaping the sound with EQ8. Let's quickly solo it again. And then it's getting sidechained here. So that's what's going on. First of all, we're shaping the sound. We're shaping off low information. And here we are using a mid-side EQ, so we are rolling off information on the side of the sound in the higher frequencies. And then we have this delay behind it, which was controlled or automated in the beginning here. And then we are throwing some reverb on top, 2.89 seconds of decay time. This also for washing out the sound later. And then we have this EQ here that sort of shifts the balance towards the high frequencies whenever it's activated. And ducking is what happens when our kick is coming in. When we don't have the kick playing, we might not need it. And the same shaping or similar shaping is going on the second sound. Rolling off some low end information, some high end. And then some mix shaping compared to everything playing together. Yeah, and our MIDI patterns are kind of crazy here, but this is sort of like messed around on the keyboard while playing something and being a bit more experimental about it. And then on the group of it all, we have this washout effect chain here, and before that we have this delay. So let's listen with and without it. Delay. Without it. With it. It's jumpy, it has a bit of ping pong going on, and you can also see we have this utility here making our sound wider in the drop and more narrow before it, and also a bit louder in the drop. So here it's more narrow, and then in the utility we're using the width setting and we're moving that slightly up when the drop hits. So the sound feels warmer and more embracing, also a bit louder. And then here with this chain we have a bunch of delays and some reverb, and we're rolling off some mid information, emphasizing a bit more on the high frequencies to wash out the sound. And if we're taking a look at this envelope here, you can see in the build-up part, this one washes up, and then it goes back down to more clear sound. And once more all together. Alright, so that's a quick walkthrough through this super nice sound here. I thought this one really is worth sharing how this is set up. I might make a longer episode on this whole track here from the Afro House Volume 4 Percussive Realms sound pack. It's called Circus, this project file. There's a bunch of other project files, sample pack and Serum presets, all linked in the description. Also, feel free to check out the Everything bundle from PML. Now is a great time to go pick it up, the best deal on the store. And we are going to play this one more time, but if you want a full playback of this track, I'm linking that in the description as well. And also feel free to check out the other video on Meera sound. Thank you for your time and attention, and I'll talk to you again soon.